And it's just approaching 6:05. We're back here on the American Dream Team, Siren 107.3 FM and sirenonline.co.uk. Coming up shortly, we will have a local weather update. We'll be talking a bit more to our studio guest this evening, Michael Reeve, and hearing live performances from him in the studio, as well as the American Dream Team's top 3. All that to look forward to. But first,
we're going to be talking to Shar Doherty, who won a meet and greet with Matchbox 20. Shar, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So tell us, you've been a Matchbox 20 fan for, is it 15 years?
Yeah, really since they had their first single out. So it's been quite a while.
So, I mean, what did you have to do to win?
They had a competition on Twitter, and the week before their new record had been released, they were streaming it over iTunes. And they put up a part of a song lyric, and then we had to go and listen to the album streaming and then fill in the missing lyric and then tweet it at them with a hashtag. So,
and you won.
And I won. And I knew that I was going to win. Like, you know how sometimes you feel like that? Like, I just knew that I was going to win the competition. So I actually sat up until it was drawn at midnight because I was just so sure that I was going to win this.
That's definitely spidey sense going on there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If I ever feel like that about the lottery, I'm going to buy a ticket straight away.
If you ever get that kind of feeling, then do let me know.
Yeah, let us know the numbers.
Yeah. So tell us what it was like, because not only obviously did you get to see the concert, but you got to meet the band as well.
Yeah, it was so strange because, you know, no one really in the UK, they don't have a massive fan base here. And quite often, if you talk about the band, people, they don't know who they are.
Yeah, we're quite aware of that. I've actually instated a Get to Know Rob Thomas and Matchbox 20 feature.
Because everyone should.
Yes, they should indeed. Yeah.
And it was just really quite surreal to have them be there and be actual real people that actually existed. So it was really quite surreal to walk into the room and have them standing there. And when I went in, we had to go in groups of 4, and I was the first person to walk in out of my group, and Rob stepped forward and held out his hand and said, you know, "Hi, I'm Rob."
First name terms, I like it.
Yeah, and I was acting like really cool, like, "Yeah, hi, I'm Shar," but inside I was like, "Yeah, I know you're Rob."
Yeah, because Rob Thomas is, you know, he's very, very well known. I mean, obviously the whole band are very well known, especially in the States and Australia. But Rob Thomas in his own right is a big singer-songwriter over in the States.
Usually if I'm talking about the band and someone doesn't know who they are, if I mention, you know, that guy that wrote Smooth for Santana and sang on it, then they kind of have a reference.
Yeah. So what was it like, the concert, and obviously they've got their new album out, North. Did they play a lot of their new stuff?
It was really varied. They played stuff from all 4 albums, and they brought out a greatest hits album that had 6 new tracks on it, and they played most of those as well. So it was really good for, you know, they started with the first track off the new album, and then went straight from that into Bent, which was one of the big singles off the second record, and that's kind of the way it went through the whole set. They played something old and one of the new ones, and songs they haven't played live for a while. So it was really great as a fan to go and not just hear the new stuff, but to also hear the stuff that is the reason that you love the band. Yeah.
So what's your favourite song from the new album?
It's called Sleeping at the Wheel.
Yes. Yeah, I know which one you mean.
And it's just such a gorgeous song, and the first time that I heard it, like, it was one of those songs that the words kind of, you can really relate to them, and you kind of feel the song as you're listening to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now what's your favourite song of their old, you know, I say their old stuff?
Probably Back to Good off the first record is probably my all-time favourite. And I have a soft spot for Push because it was the first song of theirs that I'd heard.
Yeah, I have to say I have a bit of a soft spot for Bright Lights because it kind of fits in with my life, and, you know, if the city doesn't accept you, then you can go home. And
yeah, it's such a popular one of theirs, and it got a really good reception when they played it last week. Like, the whole place went mental for it.
Yeah, so are you hoping to see the band again at some point soon? I mean, was that the first time you'd seen them in concert?
No, I'd seen them a few times before that, usually dragging along my friend who's not actually a big fan of theirs at all, but he's now got to the point where he looks forward to certain tracks being played because he's been at the gigs so often with me. But at the meet and greet, actually, when they heard that I was from Glasgow, Rob and Kyle both said that they loved Glasgow and that they were coming there next year on the tour. So I'm excited that they've said they're going to tour the UK next year.
Oh, excellent. That is, I mean, that's very, very good news for all of us UK fans, because I know they're just about to head off to Australia, I think, for the next part of their tour, and they are very popular in Australia.
Yep, Australia, North America more than here.
Yeah.
I worked in Canada for a while, and it was really strange being able to hear them on the radio.
Yes, yeah, that's something when I found travelling in the States is that, oh, Matchbox 20, and I don't have my, my iPod on. But anyway, well, thank you ever so much for coming on and telling us all about your experiences and winning the prize. I am so jealous that you got to meet them, but, you've been a fan for a long time and you definitely deserve it. So anyway, we're going to play the next song in I'll Get to Know Rob Thomas and Matchbox 20 feature, especially for you, Shar, and this is Unwell.
That's great, thank you.
Okay, thanks.